Hey everybody, welcome back. Been a while since since I posted anything on here, and there's a reason for that, but we're not really going to get into all of that. But you know, I got to thinking the other day. I got sent to Jessup, Maryland for a delivery, and I ran out of hours, and there's not a lot of places to park in Jessup, Maryland. But there is a TA right there off 95. I don't remember the exit number, 45 or something like that. I can't remember. But anyway, it was right up from the delivery. But I had to stay there. And everybody knows they're starting to every place is starting to charge to park now. And TA, they're very anal about their parking. They don't figure out they can make $1, so they're making $1. They're screwing you over big time. And this one right here, Jessup, Maryland, is the worst one that I have encountered. It is without a doubt the worst one that I have encountered. So I went in there and I had to get, of course, you had to get a ticket. So I got the ticket, and right off the bat, the ticket says, lost ticket fee, $175. So it's $175 if you lose your ticket. That's nuts. Well, excuse me, I just ate. So it tells you to go in and see the cashier inside, to get validated. So I went inside and I'm like, okay, well, how in the world does this work? I'm new to this. I'm usually you get a ticket, you punch out at the end, but he's like, okay, this is the deal. He's like, you got to spend $30 in the store, or you got to spend $60 in fuel, or you got to spend $15 in the restaurant. So it's $15 in the restaurant, $30 in the store, or $60 in fuel. Okay, well, I'm like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna happen. Or it's $25. You could just pay them $25. So I'm like, okay, well, if it's $15 for the restaurant, why not go to the restaurant and get something to eat? You get something to eat and pay for your parking. Okay. Well, he said that's getting ready to change by the first of the month, February. That's going up to where you got to either spend $30 there or a combination of $15 in the restaurant and $15 in the store. It's got to add up to $30. What a freaking ripoff. Well, I go into the restaurant. I'm like, okay, I'll just go in here. It's like 10:30, 11 o'clock, somewhere around in there. I'll just go in here and get something to eat and pay for my parking. So I went in there to get something to eat, and I ordered everything on there was $15 freaking dollars. $14.99. $15 for everything I wanted was $15. Well, hell, there you go. It'd be paid for. Okay, give me the chicken tenders with the fries and a Coca-Cola. She said, all right, she takes off. Well, lo and behold, here comes the manager. Sir, she's training. She didn't know, but we're only serving breakfast. You're only serving breakfast. This is my freaking supper time. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to bed. This is supper. This ain't breakfast. I don't think I can eat $15 worth of freaking pancakes. God, man, son of a bitch. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll pay for the Coke and I'll leave it because I don't like breakfast food. I got to be in the mood for it. We got chickens at the house for the eggs. We give the eggs away. We don't even eat them. It's costing me a fortune in feed and everything else, and we giving the eggs away because we don't eat them. It makes a lot of sense, don't it? But yeah. But so I get up and I'm like, son of a bitch, I can't eat $15 worth of damn pancakes. So I get up and go in there, and I end up paying $25. So I paid $25 to park. That is the most expensive I have ever paid. $25 to park, and that's not all. That's not everything. Everybody, well, they do have a little section of non-paid on the other side of the store, but that's always taken. You know, it's taken. A lot of your locals come in there and park and go home and take up the spots. You know, bobtails everywhere. You know, but everybody's got to pay once you go in. Everybody's got to pay, and they even got reserve in the paid parking, so you got to pay more if you want reserved, of course, and you got to pay to park. So I don't understand this. So anyway, I paid it, whatever, you know, and I camped out for 10 hours, and when my 10 hours was up, I'm like, okay, I got to go. I take off, and I go to scan my ticket, and I pull up, and the freaking alarm just opened up. It just opened up, saying, hey, have a good day. Yeah. Son of a bitch. I paid $25 freaking to park at this damn place, and I didn't even have to because the arm's automatically raised. I don't. Oh my God, that was something else. So I don't know if that was just a fluke or if that's the way they're ripping you off, whether you actually got to pay that or not. I mean, the arm opened. I didn't even scan the ticket. I didn't even have my freaking window down all the way yet, and the arm just right on up. You know, have a nice day. Did I just get screwed twice? But anyway, that's guys, at all cost, man. If y'all are around the Jessup, Maryland area, man, plan your parking somewhere else. Jessup is a ripoff. My personal opinion, Jessup is a ripoff, and I'm sure it's the opinion of a lot of other drivers. You know, $30 damn to park. Spend $30 to park or $25. You know, come on, that's freaking nuts. But anyway, I did it. Well, anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to tell you guys, and so we're still rolling. We ain't rolling like we were. I'm not going to get into all of that, but. Or should I? Yeah, I screwed up. I couldn't make it at Landstar. I tried, and I didn't have the funds. You know, I didn't have the money. I spent it, you know, on my downtime. I was down for a few months, and I got into my savings pretty heavy because, I mean, we got a lot of bills. And so I got into my savings pretty heavy, and I got down to under what I wanted to, under what the IRS charges me a year. And so I was really worried, and I was afraid to go out of my comfort zone because this truck has had a lot of issues. Y'all know these Freightliners and the DEF systems. I've already put a one box. Everything on this DEF thing is new, including the one box. Everything's new. I've spent a fortune. On this truck getting that DEF stuff working, and but it still goes through sensors because those sensors are junk, and I was very, very afraid of getting somewhere out and breaking down and not being able to get back. You know, I wouldn't have been able to afford the tow bill. I wouldn't have been able to afford to fix it. Because y'all know as well as I do, you get out in a spot and you're in a pickle, they're going to bend you over the fuel tank. If they know they can do it, they're going to bend you the hell over, and they're not going to use Vaseline. It's going to hurt. And so I was I was way out of my comfort zone. And I run some for them, you know, and what I thought I could run. And I did, you know, I ran down to Dallas and Abilene and picked up and come back, you know. And that paid pretty good, but not good enough. It just wasn't good enough. And so I opted. I had to go back to Napa. And mainly the reason I came back to Napa is not because I am enjoying the company, because the company has went into crapper in the past 5 years. It's went straight downhill regarding drivers, and the weight issue and the you know, not getting any fuel mileage and everything. I went from Landstar 8 miles to a gallon right back down to 5.5 with Napa. I straight back down. And but I had to. The only reason I did is because I got job security. You know, if my truck breaks down, they'll fix it. They'll charge you 10%, but they'll fix your truck if you don't have the funds in the account. They'll fix your truck for you, and they'll charge you, you know, 10%, which I can understand that, you know, charging some. 10% I think is a little steep, but you know, it is what it is. You get your truck fixed, so you can't really argue with that. And plus the money is still there. You know, I mean, the runs are a lot different than what they were, you know, the past 3 years I was here, but they're still pretty much consistent. And I'm still bringing in, not as much as what I was, but 15 to 2,000 a week, you know, coming in. And that's about 2,000 miles. I don't think I've really gone much over 2,000 miles since I've been back. But, so, you know, you really can't complain too much about that. But, you know, they brought me back in, and then some things changed. They charged a little bit more here for this, and a little bit more here for that, and you know, but of course I had to go through orientation again. Oh, that pissed me off. That pissed me off. I had to go through freaking So I get up there and I'm like, okay, well, I can come to orientation. I said, I still got Landstar's tags on the truck. It's under insurance. I can drive to Mechanicsburg because they got to do a PA inspection on the truck. It's got to pass a PA state inspection. So I can drive to Mechanicsburg and we can take the tags off and everything, send that to Landstar and put Napa tags back on the truck. Well, they's like, well, you don't need to bring the truck. I don't? No, you don't need to bring the truck. We'll give you the tags and everything. You can put them on the Harrisonburg. Cool beans, man. That'll save me money on fuel. So, me and my wife decided she wanted to go with me. She wanted to break from the kids. So she came with me to Mechanicsburg, and we got the hotel room and everything. And the next day, I went to orientation, and I get to orientation. They said, "Where's your truck?" Is that a trick question? What do you mean, where's my truck? It's in Harrisonburg. Oh, we need your truck here. No, you don't. You just told me I didn't need to bring my truck. Well, who told you that? And I said, the recruiting woman said, which I ain't going to call her name, but the recruiting lady said that I didn't need to bring my truck, that y'all were going to give me the tags to take back and put on the truck. Oh, no, we can't do that. It's got to pass an inspection and blah, 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 blah. So we went to orientation. We put 3 dogs in the kennel. We got babysitters for the kids. We went to orientation just to spend less than a half an hour in orientation and have to go back home. So I had to drive back to Stanton, Virginia from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, because it was a wasted freaking trip. So 3 weeks later, I think, 3 weeks later, they called up. Well, they're going to look at your truck in Harrisonburg and see if it'll pass inspection. And since you still have a current inspection, still had a current inspection on it. It expired in December, and this was December, but I still had a few weeks left on it. And since you still have that, we're just going to go ahead and have them put the tags and stuff on in Harrisonburg. Huh. Same old crap. Same crap. You know, the poor right hand don't know what the left hand's doing, you know, and it's very frustrating. Very frustrating. I mean, it even got to the point they had my oh shit, what the hell is that New York Hut sticker in the yard at Harrisonburg. That's the main terminal. It's in Mechanicsburg. I said Harrisonburg. I'm sorry, it's Mechanicsburg. And so she calls me up. Well, she sent me an email. I'm sorry. She sent me an email. She's like, "Well, what do you want me to do with this sticker? I got it here for you." I was like, "Well, I got to come in there. I'm a night runner. I don't run during the day. I do, but I don't like it. But I'm a night runner." And I said, "Well, I got to come through there. I'll probably be through around 2 o'clock in the morning. Just leave it up front. I'll get it along with a transponder, my Easy Pass, and all that other stuff." I get there to pick everything up at 3 o'clock in the morning. There's no Easy Pass. There's no transponder. And she gave my New York Hut sticker to the guys at the shop that went home at 11 o'clock. And I don't get by Mechanicsburg that often. It's very sad. I paid for that sticker for last year, and I didn't even get to use it. I ain't even seen it first damn time. I ain't seen it. But anyway, I got one now for the new year. But it just goes to show you, you know, it's just, like I said, man, the right hand don't know what the left hand's doing, you know, and it's very frustrating. And but things have not changed. They're still the same. Of course, it was only 5 months. You know, it was only 5 months I was gone. And but everything's still the same. It's still a bunch of crap. And you know, I talked to a driver. I'd never ever seen this guy before. Real nice fella, man. Real nice fella. And we got to talking, and he started telling me every single thing that I'm telling you guys. You know, he started telling me every single thing and backing up my stories without me even telling him my stories. And he looked at me, he said, you know, and this is true, this is the same way with me. He said, you know, he said, when I first started here, he said, I'd have had Napa tattooed on my ass. He said, now I don't want to have a damn thing to do with them. Oh, son of a bitch, brother. I really don't know about the tattooing on the ass part. But yeah, I get your point. You know, I get your point. Things have gone downhill. But as it stands right now, I do not recommend Napa for a lease. They have right now they've lost my trust. And you know, and as it goes for a lease, they won't lease any truck that does not have a front end collision avoidance system on it. That was called mitigation system. They won't lease any truck on that doesn't have mitigation system. Because I told them there was a Western Star in there I wanted. I was going to lease a Western Star, and the long nose, I think is, what is it, a 9400 XE or XL or something, I don't know. But anyway, that's the truck I wanted, and he said no. He said once that comes off of this lease that they got it on now, he said it's going up for sale. We won't lease on any truck that doesn't have front end collision. Crap. You know, I'm wanting to go back in trucks, and they want to go forward in trucks, and Napa's sending me a bunch of messages, man. Oh, must have a bunch of loads ready. Let's see what we got here. Come here. All right, what we got? Alta Vista to Bethlehem, and Brenningsville to Stewart's Draft. Good. I gotta be in Friday. I got an eye appointment. I got a pulled muscle or something in my eye, man. It isn't really hurting now, and it hasn't for the past couple of days. But I was riding down the road, and it just felt like a muscle just pulled in my freaking eye, and it hurt like hell. And my eye's been kind of hurting lately, so I got an eye appointment Friday. But anyway, that's what's going on. And I'd hate to lose subscribers, because I do know that a bunch of you subscribe to my channel because of me being with Landstar, and now I'm no longer with Landstar, and I've been kicked off of all the Landstar boards and everything on Facebook, and the friends that I had on there I have left, and everything else. So I'm pretty sure I'll probably lose some subscribers, but I hope y'all stick around. Damn, I mean, shit, I like to think that you're doing it because of my upbeat personality, my good looks and all that. But if you're here for just because I was a Landstar, man, I hate to lose you. But I'm still trucking. That's a good thing, isn't it? But anyway, man, y'all making it at Landstar, man, my hat is off to you. Man, good for you guys. Good for you guys. I just couldn't do it. Between not having the money and inexperience, I have to say inexperience had a lot to do with it. Not knowing the agents. I was just starting to get to where I was getting some good runs. I was getting some cabinet runs, driver assist cabinet runs, and they paid pretty dang going good. And I mean, I no sooner got that, and I'm like, honey, I got to go. I can't stay here. I just can't do it. These runs want me to go to Texas and Arizona and stuff like that, and I said I can't live in that truck. But anyway, hey guys, my hat's off to you, man. If y'all making it, I wish every single one of you the best. Maybe later on down the line, things don't work out, maybe I can come back to Landstar. Then of course they say come back whenever you want. But I imagine it'll be a while, because this economy's not letting me build up my savings account like I want. I just sold my Harley Saturday. 20 years now it's gone. I haven't been without a bike for 20 years, and but I sold my Harley, so that's got to go in the bank to pay Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam wants his freaking money. Oh well, guys, smiles and smiles. Be safe. Keep a sunny side up. Guess that's how you say it. All right, guys, y'all be good. We'll see you.